Yo. Hey, everybody. Can y'all see me? Can we do a little sound check, video check? Let me know how it's looking. I haven't live streamed in a few months. So we're gonna do this the right way. All right. Before we go into anything, can we do a quick sound check and video check? How's the stream looking? Is my background music too loud? Is my feed clean? Somebody let me know. I'm all in the comments right now. Somebody let me know. Are we clear? Are we clear to go for it? Clear and good audio. I like to hear that. Clear like crystal. I likes that. All right, let's give everybody a couple minutes to get in here. Let's go. All right, I think we good. So if you here, make sure that you speak, because we about to do the roll call. Y'all know how I get out. Sound is good. I like to hear that. All right, so I got my mods in here. Don't say nothing crazy, because C-Kid and CJ Knows Tech, CJ Unplugged, they set it off if you come in here acting crazy. I'm gonna turn the background music up just a little bit. All right. Need a tighter shirt. What? You gotta be kidding me, my guy. I think this is nice and tight. All right, so look, we gonna get this popping early. Thank y'all for coming through. I'm sure people will come in. Hopefully they do. Overall stream volume could be louder. Okay, hold up. All right, that should be cool, hopefully. All right, so I'm about to go ahead and get this roll call out the way. It's a lot of comments already. Hold up, I gotta change something. All right, so first of all, I wanted to say thank y'all to everybody who came through tonight. I know it's last minute. We wasn't planning this. I didn't put out no notification that we was about to stream. I literally just got home from the gym and I was like, you know what? The hell with it. We about to stream. So thank y'all for coming. I really appreciate y'all. So we might as well go ahead and get this started because I'm not gonna stream for a super long time. Thank y'all for coming. If this is your first time here, which is probably not, welcome. But to the fam, to the squad, thank y'all for coming back. So we're gonna do the roll call real quick. And then we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes. I got me some drink over here, so we're gonna pour a drink up. But let me start at the top. It's a lot of comments. Some of y'all been in here cooking me. Shellback Tech, congrats, brother. So happy for you. Oh, it's the 20K live stream, yo. Big Brief for in says, congrats, fam. Thank you. CJ Unplugged, get on Warzone, punk. Yo, I'll be there. I'll be reporting for duty soon. All right. NY Tech 13, congratulations. By the way, drop where you from. Congratulations, buddy. Happy to see you. Hey, I appreciate you. I'm happy to see you too. Much love, man. Congrats. Thank you, man. I really appreciate you. See, we got our first victim today over here looking like a straight stalker in his picture. You look like a 20-year-old on the thumbnail. You mad? Nah, I appreciate you coming through. But you need to change that old predator looking picture. Look like you watch kids through a window, dude. What up, T? Congratulations, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. I'm coming, man. I'm coming to get on the sticks. You deserve 2,000K? 2,000K? Come again? You mean 200? You mean 200,000? I feel you. I hear what you're saying. Element. Me at 350 looking like I'm 40. Yeah. If you here, man, let me know. Say what's up. Drop your location. All right, we want to see you cooking. Oh, you was already, oh no, you were not the first victim. So tonight we are actually drinking some, not coffee, some Crown Royale. It's a celebration, yo. It's a very exciting time for me, which I will go into in 1 second. But let's go ahead and pour a little bit of drink. Just a sip. We're not about to get trashed. This is just a celebratory drink. All right, just a little bit. We are adults, not college teens. You was told there would be snacks. If there was snacks, I ate them already. Congrats. Sounds good. Sound check. Clear like crystal. Sounds good. The shirt ain't tight enough. You right. Don't have that much time, but wanted to say congrats. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, good. Guy with the camera, all good. Can't hear any music. I turned it up. All good. Sound good. Music is a bit quiet. See, I got the music down because every time I stream, it's always people like, hey, the music is too loud. So I turn that up. At you from Barbados, that is what's up. Thank you for your support. Sounds good. That sounds good. Good on all accounts. Let's talk about your voice could be louder. I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit more. Let me know if that's straight. So look, CJ and C-Kid, they keep trying to get me to get on Warzone because the update came out today. But I'm like, man, I had to go talk to my family first. Good morning from Singapore. Good morning. It is night over here. It's 10 o'clock at night. Big Cali in the house. I got a fancy stream going on. You know I like the sauce. Congrats, King. Here's the 50K is what you meant. West Texas, upstate, Albany, New York. Got Cube playing. Congrats. Now get on the sticks. Greetings from Ukraine. Yo, that's crazy. Ukraine? Like, ain't that where all like the nuclear holocaust is at? I appreciate your support, yo. That's 2 mil. Congrats on 20K. Florida. Hair got mad long. Yeah, it's wildin' right now. It's mad long. San Diego in the house. That's weird. Thank you so much, man. Nice hat. So these are actually MVM hats. Let me turn around. This is my personal brand that I used to sell when I was big into fitness. But the brand stands for me versus me. So it's MVM. I'll let you see the logo. Bam! I have merch coming back soon. But yeah, MVM is my brand. Big Floyd in the house. Thank you, bro. Hello. Oh, you like the Crown Apple? Yeah. It's the best crown that they have. Delaware, what up? NYC, what up? Tiffany, thank you. Yeah, go make yourself a drink. We about to kick it for a minute. Sending love and light from Texas in the house. Big Texas. Thank you so much. Oh, there go wifey in the chat. I'm so proud of you. Keep working hard. You constantly inspire. Yo, wifey is like the biggest supporter, man. Love you. I'm sure she'll be down here making an appearance soon. Congrats. North Dakota in the building. Shellback, I appreciate you, man. You already know the vibes. Much love. Kenny in the building. Maryland. You liked the video. Thank you. Recently started following you. Congrats. Tennessee in the house. Don't you go talking like that. That's a secret. Nah, I don't know when A74 is coming. It's rumored to come Q4. Congrats, I remember you just under 1 key. Yo, that's love right there. That means you've been rocking with me this whole time. And listen, when I first got started, 1K was like so unrealistic to me. I was like, I would never get 1,000 subscribers. Then 5K. Then when you hit 5K, you're like, oh man, 10K is such a long road. And then you hit 20. So my point in telling you is always keep going. As long as you keep grinding and you keep working, success will come. It might come slow, might come fast, but it will come. And don't ever feel like you can't build something, because if you keep laying the bricks, eventually you'll have a freaking house. You understand me? Keep pushing. And y'all heard what CJ said. If you in here and you have not liked this, you tripping. I need you to like this stream right now. Kevin Gates, what up? Are you the real Kevin Gates? I want to hear about your video with Sagi from Tech Gear Talk. What's he like in person? What was he like shooting in on that video? Hey, Sagi is a D-bag. Nah, man, Sagi is my guy, yo. Sagi is a close friend of mine. Solid dude. Like one of the most solid that they come. You won't find too many guys like him. Big shout out to my guy Tech Gear Talk, my bro C Kid, and my bro CJ Unplugged. CJ Unplugged. 3 of the most solid dudes that I know. I talk to each of them every day. They already know the vibes. Blessings up. Sipping on that peach ground. Hey man, I think it's time. We got some Crown Royal in the cup. I'm gonna finish the roll call, but tonight I want to come on here and say thank y'all. Even though it's only 20K, I'm a big fan of celebrate every single win you get. The small ones, the big ones, celebrate them all, because the small wins, they equal the big wins. So if you won, celebrate it. You did that. You worked for it. Don't ever be ashamed to celebrate your accomplishments. Once you celebrate it, then you move on to the next milestone. But tonight, we celebrating 20K. So thank y'all so much for all of your support. It's been wild on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Like, y'all pour so much support into me. Like, I love it. And I can't believe it, but I thank y'all so much. So here, let's have a drink. Let's have a toast to 20K. Let's hope I don't knock my camera on the ground. Woo! That's it. From India. Yo, that's so dope. Big fan, learned so much, keep it up. Thank you, I appreciate that. Shout out to Richmond, VA in the house. My man, Brian. Terry, I was below 1K too, my man. Yo, I've been talking to Brian for a minute. Big shout out to you, Brian. I appreciate you, man. I remember our first conversation. You've earned every bit of it. Hard work pays off. I know that's right. Terrence Sanders, what up? Mark Coleman, what up? Thank you so much. Not the real Kevin Gates. Hey, it's all good. I still thank you for coming in. Let me change the song real quick. Oh, that's my song right there. Hey, whoa, I see a super chat. Hold up. What's going on? There's a super chat in here? We get to that in 1 second. No, actually about to pause right here. Brian with the super chat, $9.99. Yo, I'm not asking anybody for super chats tonight. If y'all give it, I appreciate it. But yeah, thank you, Brian. I really appreciate that, man. Let me scroll down and put Brian on the screen real quick for the super chat, man. Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate you. Brian been supporting me since day one, and I appreciate that so much, yo. I thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right, let me go back up. AKA the Stopper 86 from IG. Hey, go check Terrence out. Terry, you was bossy with Sagi on that video. Stop it. All right, so listen. Me and Sagi actually talked about this. So the way me and Sagi operate, when we go out, Like, we both creative, you know what I'm saying? So y'all got to remember the video was made from my perspective, not Sagi's perspective. So it's like if I see a shot and I'm like, oh, that looked dope, I'm not asking Sagi to go pose. Like, bro, get over there so that I can get you a dope picture. But the thing is he does the same thing for me. So like, if we walking around and he see a look that he be like, oh, T, you would love this picture. He don't ask me. He be like, dude, go over there and take the picture. So we do the same thing to each other. Y'all just so happen to see it only from my perspective because it was my freaking video. Another NYC in the house. Was your first collab with Cody Warner? Yeah, actually. And big shout out to Cody, man. Cody has, again, another person that's been supporting me from legit day one, yo. So big shout out to Cody Warner, man. Cody inspired me to actually start taking YouTube. I should say he was one of the people that inspired me to start taking YouTube serious. Back when he was daily vlogging, man, me and him had a lot of conversations, and it was basically like, I always remember Cody always posted this graph, right? And on the graph, it showed his channel being stagnant like that, and then it was a spike. And he always said, what if I would have quit right there before that spike? So that's always something that motivated me when it comes to YouTube. So big shout out to Cody. 20K is huge. Gonna get... he said he gonna get naked when he hit 1K. You wow. But thank you, man. I mean, comparatively speaking, 20K is still a small number, but like I said, you celebrate every win and you do it along the way. You know, whether it's a milestone, whether it's just something you're proud of, something you built, something you worked for, don't never be afraid to celebrate what you did. And celebrate it with people that's also like-minded, so it don't seem like you bragging to them. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I keep Sagi Tech Gear Talk, my bro CJ Unplugged around, my bro C-Kid around, because we all got that go-getter mindset. So when somebody posts like Yo T or Sagi or CJ or Devin, so-and-so happened today, we all cheering like, man, that's great, because we all support each other. We all got that winner's mindset. So, you know, share your wins with other people that are like-minded, so it don't feel like it don't come off like you bragging. We got another super chat in the house, man. My guy Paul Halliday, man, I thank you so much. Let's see what Paul got to say. Paul ain't say nothing. But yo, I appreciate you. Definitely not required, but thank you so much for the super chat. I mean, if anybody else wants to, feel free, but don't feel obligated. I appreciate you. Hold up, I done lost where I'm at. Hold up. Okay, yo, congrats on 20K. I got a few of those moment diffusion filters you recommended. Hopefully you got the affiliate. Yo, thank you. You're gonna love it, dude. I got another video coming out in the next couple days specifically about those, so stay tuned on that. All right, we got that. 20K is huge. We read that one already. You inspire me, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, dude. That was nice that Cody Warner mentioned you in his video. So here's the thing about that. Me and Cody was texting yesterday. I just saw the video that he put up. He put that video up last month. For some reason, I never got the notification. I had no clue Cody made like a dedicated, almost tribute video to me. So when I saw it yesterday, I'm like, who cutting onions in this piece? Because it was such like a heartfelt video, man. I really appreciate Cody. Appreciate all the work you put into your reviews. Your channel's gonna blow up. Wishing you all the best and congrats on the 20K. All right, I messed it up. Love your style and knowledge, man. I appreciate that so much. It's great to hear that, because as content creators, we put a lot of freaking work. We put a lot of freaking work into what we do, especially snobs like me. So it's good to hear that it's appreciated. And I think that's the last of the comments. So I hope I didn't miss any. If I did, my apologies. Don't look like I did. But I never thought that I would ever see 20K. I'm just being honest. Like I said, when you have 5K or 10K, 20K seems like such a big number. But then when you hit 20K, it don't seem so big no more. Now 50K seems like a huge number, like unattainable, but again, it's the same thing. You keep going and eventually you'll get there. So I hope that's motivation or fuel for somebody, because all you got to do is keep going, believe, keep working, grind it, you know, keep going and you'll get to where you want to go. Got more comments real quick. That's dope. Just hit 1K myself. You and Cody and others keep me motivated. Thanks for that, man. I appreciate that so much, and it's glad to hear that. Congratulations on the 1K. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Most people quit on YouTube before 100 subscribers because they put this work in, right? And even though most people under 100K don't have this super advanced skill set to create, it's still not easy to create content. So a lot of people, when they don't get that instant gratification that our society is used to, they quit. So it's a big thing to get 100 subscribers. It's a huge thing to get 1,000 subscribers. But what you have in it is proof of concept. You got 1,000 subscribers, that means you can get 1,000 more. That means you can get 1,000 more after that, so on and so forth. So congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. That's huge, man. That's huge. Yo, T, keep doing your thing, man. I appreciate all the creativity and knowledge you shared. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that. Hey, man, have a sip on me right here. That's that Crown Royale apple. Doing the thing tonight. What platform are you using as live as well as your audio? All right, so I knew somebody was going to ask that. So if you check the description, everything I use to live stream is in the description. So I'm going to give y'all a quick rundown so that, you know, I don't have to keep explaining it. My main light is an Aperture 120D Mark II with a Light Dome Mini 2 on top of this. Now, don't think because I got expensive gear that you need to buy expensive gear. I was rolling with a Godox SL60W, which you can get for literally like 150 bucks, and a softbox off of Amazon for like 50 bucks. And I had it looked exactly the same. The Aperture 120D just gives you way more power and more control, which big shout out to Aperture for sending that over, man. I love Aperture as a company. They sent me that 120D. They sent me the Light Dome Mini 2 and also these Aperture MCs. But that's the main light right there. My second light, so my hair light, is actually an Elgato key light. And big shout out to Elgato for sending that over to me also. And then the audio is actually an Elgato, which they sent that to me. So again, big shout out, Elgato Wave 3. And then that's it. And then the custom look is my LUT that I create. So if you do want to download, it's an 8-pack of film LUTs. They super cheap. To get like this more cinematic moody feel, the link is in the description. All of the links are in the description. Okay, if you want to cop anything, use my links. I appreciate it. But yeah, so that's how we get it. Since we're talking about content, how long does it take you to create a video? Great freaking question, yo. Man. Hours. So my last video was a drone video. And I think from the time that, because you got to count everything, right? You got to count the drive. You got to count the time you spent filming it. You got to count the time that you spent ingesting the footage and editing the footage and then posting it on YouTube with the relevant descriptions and etc. So just my last video, start to finish, realistically, probably was about 7 to 8 hours of work. And that's light. Sometimes these lens videos and lens reviews I do, they take a long time, especially like when I'm doing like pictures and stuff like that in a video. It takes a long time to create this content, which is why like sometimes when I see people like leave negative comments on them, I be wanting to, like, you get the trolls, you know what I'm saying? They there. Sometimes you want to engage and like tell them to F off, but I don't for the most part. But it does get under your skin sometimes because it's like you put all this work into this. And people that don't put work into it are the most critical people ever. YouTube viewers are the most critical MFers out there, I'm telling you. But yeah, even the simple videos take 2 or 3 hours. My guy, Original Dobo in the building. Thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate you. I wasn't expecting nobody to come through here tonight, so I appreciate all of y'all. That desk setup is amazing. I know, right? Hey, listen, so shout out to my wife. She built this whole desk. I'm actually about to flip this. I'm about to go on that side of the camera and show y'all this desk. Now, it's a mess, okay? So don't judge me, but I want y'all to see this. Hold up. All right, so y'all see all of this? The whole entire desk. My desk is a mess, yo. She built this whole thing. The whole thing. So she built all of that, yo. Yeah, she a whole beast when it comes to like building stuff, man. It's wild. Yo, man, do you have a favorite photographer that inspires your current style? Yeah, actually I do. So here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from other people. Let me take a sip of this. There's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from other people. You don't want to copy other people, but there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration. So when I see people I like, I analyze what they do and I look at it like, yo, I can infuse a piece of that into my own content strategy, but make it my own. You know what I'm saying? So I think that in this camera space, the people that inspire me the most to create are probably Peter Lindgren, which shout out to my dude, Peter Lindgren. And Make Art Now, Josh Yo. Those dudes are like creative monsters. And although I don't take what they do inspire me. And you know, I do take cues and stuff from them to help make my own content better. And I hope y'all do the same thing with me, yo. If you see me doing something that you like, that you think is dope, hell, take it, like use it. You know, we all learn from somebody. We all get tips and tricks from somebody. So, that's who inspires me the most right now is probably Peter Lindgren and Josh Yo. Malcolm said, I'm at 259 and it's growing a lot of work. I'm going to get my goal for this year. Not at it yet, but I know I will make it. Keep at it. Congrats on the 20K. It's excellent content. Thanks, yo. Hey, keep pushing. That's all I'm going to say. YouTube sucks sometimes. It's a grind. You're going to want to quit. You're going to put hours into a video and nobody going to watch it. You're going to put hours into a video and then somebody going to drop a negative comment on it. Forget all of that stuff. Keep freaking going. Keep freaking going, yo. That's the only way you're going to get ahead is to keep freaking going. So congratulations on 259 subs. Thank you. Yeah, she laid this desk out. Dope. Love the rustic vibes. Me too. Say that again. Yeah, she killed it. This is huge. Brush off the critics. Will they be there when you succeed? Nope, because critics hate to be proven wrong. Keep going. Man, somebody need to put that on a poster, yo. Somebody need to put that on a poster. I might put that on a poster for real. Because you're absolutely right. Brush off the critics. Will they be there when you succeed? No. Let me tell you something about the critics. The critics are only people. Like, I'm all for constructive criticism, right? But first of all, you got to be qualified to be able to give me constructive criticism. You can't tell me how bad my driving is if you can't drive. You know what I'm saying? So you do have to take criticism from people with a grain of salt, but from the right people, constructive criticism is useful, is helpful. But a lot of people are just critics for no reason, and they're critics because they get to sit behind the screen being fat and lazy, not doing anything and critiquing your work when you are the one making the content that you are giving them for free. So forget the critics. You're going to get haters. You're going to get trolls all the time. Don't even pay them no attention. We'll put the battery in your back to make that drive and do that video with Cody. Cody was mad inspiring to me, yo. I was watching him and listen, Cody didn't, how do I put this? So I found Cody through his daily vlogs. And it was just so dope to me that every single day, Cody was, no matter what was going on, no matter what his life was like, he was putting out these vlogs every single freaking day. Excuse me. He was putting out these vlogs every single day. And as a content creator, like, I understand how much work that takes. It's a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? And some type of way we crossed paths, and he was like, yo, Terry, what you're doing is dope. And from there, I was like, yo, let's make a video together. He was like, cool. So that's the other thing, that as a, you don't even have to be a content creator for this. Don't be afraid to take the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's a collab you want to do, or a new job you want, or whatever, don't be afraid to take the shot. How will you know if you hit the shot if you don't ask? So here's me with like 4,000 subs at the time, and Cody is at like 50,000 subs, and I'm like, I know he's gonna say no, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it anyways. And then I hit him up like, yo, let's make a collab. And he was like, yo, here's my address. And I'm like, I'm on the way. So my point is don't be afraid to take the shot. You never know if you're gonna hit that buzzer beater unless you let the ball go. You know what I'm saying? So, and then it was like seeing that there were a few early brand deals that I got a hold of that I didn't expect, but that were a considerable amount of money. And I was like, yo, I can make money doing videos I love to make on YouTube. Let's go. So that's kind of how I started. Congratulations, man. I appreciate that. El Jefe in the building. Thank you so much, bro. You crushing it too, man. You're gonna be at 100K before we know it. I just started my channel 3 vids in and got 12 subs. That's 12 more than 0. Be happy about them 12 subs. 12 multiplies. Cheers. 20K and upward. On to the moon, baby. Another New York. Congrats from Bronx, New York. I appreciate that. Like Kanye said, I don't take advice from people less successful than me. That's facts. This is like, that's why I don't really listen to a lot of critics, because like I said, how can somebody who don't know how to drive teach you how to drive? How can a broke person teach you how to make money if they don't have no money? And it's the same thing with YouTube. You can't tell me how to create content if you're not doing a better job than me. So take it for what it's worth. V Worldwide, another one. My guy has been supporting for so long. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Man, I'm getting lit off this Crown Apple right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Thanks y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, 20K it's unreal to me. It's still like very surreal to me that people are even interested in what I'm doing. When I first got into this space, I'm like, I don't fit. I don't look like other people in this space. I don't sound like them. I don't present like them. So it's dope to see that so many people are like supportive of what I do, man. It still blows me away all the time. Let me change the song up. Chicago up in here. What's happening? Basil Tiffany. Ain't seen you in a minute. I'm waiting for your jokes. So come through. Long Beach, Cali in the house. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, but Basil Tiffany is usually coming in here flaming, like all guns blazing. So I'm waiting on Basil to come through. And I think this is the last comment. Congratulations from Long Beach, Cali. Thanks for coming through, yo. It's great to see people from all over. You too old to be drinking liquor. Listen, I usually drink coffee, but today is a celebratory night, so I'm having me a little double shot. This is gonna be it. Like, I don't drink to get messed up no more. I'm too old for that. I ain't got time to be having hangovers for 3 days. But tonight we're gonna have us a little shotty shot. You know what I'm saying? Once you are a content, I think that's supposed to say content creator. Invest wisely and don't go broke buying everything. First, master what you have and slowly move up the ladder. That is my advice. Absolutely. I just made a whole video on this Does Gear Matter? Skill set matters before gear matters, y'all. It's easy to get wrapped up in, I need the latest camera, I need the latest drone and XYZ. And I know I sound like a snob saying that because I got all this gear around me. I get that. But I had to start somewhere too, you know what I'm saying? So skill set matters before gear matters. Now, once you have skill set, gear matters a whole lot more. With no skill set, gear isn't going to help you. With the skill set, gear is going to help you take that skill set to the next level. So great comment. When I grow up, I want my channel to look like you. Nah, man, you want your channel to look like you. You just take that sucker to the moon. But I appreciate that comment. And the crazy part is because I don't drink that often, this little much that I've drank right now is slapping me upside the head. Amen to that. Yeah. Yeah, like Tight Shirt Terry in the cut, a sneaker life in the building. What's happening, man? Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. I'm here. We celebrating. Cheers. That's that Crown Apple. But yeah, gear acquisition syndrome. You gotta be careful about that. Well, listen, I'm never mad at people for, like, if you got the bag and you just like gear, it's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with buying the latest and greatest if you can afford it and it makes you happy. But what you can't do is use that as some type of crutch to compensate for the fact that you're trash. Like, it don't work like that. So as long as you build the skill set first, and I keep saying this, as long as you build the skill set first, the gear won't do anything but enhance that skill set. But it don't matter if you buy $50,000 worth of cameras. If you trash and you don't have the skill set to use them, then your content is just gonna be 50,000 camera trash content is what it's gonna be. So yeah, build up the skill set first. Camera Junkie, what up? Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you, man. I agree with the skill set. Your videos motivated me to improve my skill set. See, I'm getting foggy from that Crown Apple and I'm having a hard time reading straight. I'm about to hit 2K subs using the Sony a5000, really got primes, lighting, and your LUTs. Dope. Let me tell y'all something. You don't need the latest and greatest, man. Mr. Beast built a YouTube channel with a phone, yo. One phone. He ain't had these fancy lights. He ain't had these fancy cameras. He didn't have an A7S III. He didn't have drones and none of that. He had a phone. And all he did was figured out how to make engaging content that people could not stop watching and could not, like, if you see a Mr. Beast thumbnail, you're going to click on it. And that's what he figured out. He made 6 million subscribers happen with a phone. So don't tell me because you ain't got XYZ camera that you can't make it happen, because you can. So I applaud you. Let me make this comment bigger. I applaud you for using an old camera. The A5000 is an old camera. It's all about light and sound and storyboard though. You could do a lot of stuff with older stuff as long as you understand how to use it. What I get. I'm about to hit this challenge, concentrate to celebrate. There we go. Triple T, congrats on 20K, man. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jason C, one of my biggest supporters. Thank you so much, bro. Every video I drop, Jason is sharing it. Everything I post, Jason is always there. So I want to give a special shout out to Jason because he always there supporting Tight Shirt Terry. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for coming through. Practice, practice, practice. Look at that. My speech is slurring. Practice, practice, practice. That's facts. Put it in reverse, Terry. Hey, y'all, super chats are open if you want to support the channel. Not required. If you don't want YouTube taking half of it, my Cash App is in there also. Not required, but I figured I would slide that in there. And if you're interested in how I got this look, hit the description. Everything I used to create this whole look, light and sound, everything, it's in the description. The best thing I did gear-wise for understanding gear was going micro four thirds. Took me out to super thin depth of field thinking. Now I'm back to full frame and I can shoot anything. Great point. But you made my whole point. Like, you went back to a limited camera and you learned the skill set. Now you got that skill set. You could take that and drop it on whatever type of camera you want and you'll know what to do because you understand it. Stop it by to say congrats, well deserved. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate that, yo. I really do. Thank you. It's been a long time coming, yo. It's taken me I've taken YouTube serious. This is about to sound crazy, like almost 2 years. 2 years to get 20K, which is crazy because if you do something stupid or like viral, you could get 20K subs in a couple days, in a month. But you know, with the camera space, the snail wins the race. Congratulations on 20K. This is just the beginning. You already know. I'm just getting started. Like, I feel like I'm in a good space now. I got momentum going. Like, I feel good, man. I feel good. Like, this is one thing finally in my life. I finally feel like if I keep going and keep putting the work in, that I could be successful at this. I have tried so much crap in my life, yo. Trying to make it out. You know, I don't have a super good education or nothing like that. But I've spent majority of my life just researching, trying to get smarter, trying to get better with money. And I've naturally tried things in the process, failed at a whole lot of stuff. But this is finally something where I feel good about it. I feel confident about it. I feel like, yo, this is gonna work. It has to. Matter of fact, we're gonna speak it into existence. It is gonna work. One thing I heard was spend more money on books, workshops, and travel and camera equipment. I found that to be super useful. So here's my thing, yo. I think that used to be true, but I don't think that's true anymore because of YouTube University. You can learn freaking anything on the internet. And this is why colleges become, for certain things, colleges become less and less relevant because a lot of the things, the skill sets that you need, you can learn them on YouTube. My wife figured out how to build all of this stuff. She was pretty much, because I'm just going to be honest. I'm not into the whole like DIY stuff. I hate it. But she's learned how to do so much stuff and has basically renovated our whole house just by watching YouTube videos. So it's the same thing with photography. You don't need books and courses and all that stuff because all of that stuff is free on YouTube. All of the info is free on YouTube. So I agree with you to an extent, but you can get all that info free. And that's facts. Good evening. Oh, this was brief. Hello and goodbye, mama. Good evening, Mr. Warfield. Congratulations and good night, man. I appreciate you for stopping through, even if it was just to drop a comment. I appreciate you. Upgrade your skills. You traveling anywhere this summer? I would like to. I'm hoping Sony Kondo, I think 4.0 will be coming soon. It's hard to say that travel is going to be happening anywhere because of the human malware. Y'all know how that's happened. But the places I want to travel to are not like Miami or Vegas or anything like that. I'm trying to go out the country. I'm trying to go to like Madeira or Iceland. You know what I'm saying? I want to go somewhere that's going to create some memories I'm never going to forget that I can also use to get some super dope footage in and create some super dope ish. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to travel. I guess we'll see what happens. But to answer your question, yes. Peter Lindgren actually invited me over there where he's at to be a part of a video. But it's just right now, travel sucks, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's all the comments. So yeah, yo, if y'all have got that second vaccine shot, like I'm still waiting on my first vaccine shot. It's wild that you could barely get it around here. I've been waiting. My name has been on the list for, I think, 3 weeks now, and I still have not got one. Terry, biggest lesson YouTube has taught you? Patience. Patience and dedication. This is why I say that. Dedication. Because it is, oh man. It can be very demoralizing when you put 8 hours, 10 hours into a video for you to upload it and nobody watches it, or you just get a bunch of negative comments. It takes balls to still turn around and do the same thing again. So it's taught me determination. It's taught me patience because like YouTube is a slow grind. And I always say this, unless you're doing something trendy, like prank videos or you promoting drama or fighting or you know, you're doing some silly stuff. It's hard to be organically viral on YouTube unless you're doing one of those things, and for sure not in the camera space. Like you talk, like the camera space is super niche, and unless you're in the cameras, it's boring. You know what I'm saying? Like, cameras are boring to people that are not into them. So it's taught me patience because I'm at like 180 videos now, I think. And the growth has been slow, but I've kept going. So I think the two biggest things that YouTube has taught me is patience and dedication. Yep, that's why I haven't even pursued it. I had my first vaccine next month, going for my second one. I'm just trying to get the first one. Good for you, Terry. You speak from the heart, and people are drawn to that. Keep keeping it real. That's the only... Listen, one thing I promised when I got on YouTube is that I wasn't going to sugarcoat nothing. And I think people need to realize this. I say this all the time. YouTube is not TV. To the 40 people in here right now. YouTube is not freaking TV. People are watching YouTube for the personality behind the camera. Not because you make amazing content. They're watching for you. And you got to remember that. So when I got on YouTube, one thing I used to be crazy on YouTube. I had to tone it down because my kids started watching, brands started watching. So obviously I had to, if I'm taking it serious, I need to make some changes to be able to grow my channel. But I've always kept my authenticity. I don't never sugarcoat nothing. I don't let no brands boss me around or what I'm allowed to say or make or anything like that. And I always speak from the heart. I say what I say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel bad about anything I say. I think about everything I say before I say it. So that way I ain't never got to go back on it. I appreciate you though. Big Tuck. Tuck has been very supportive of my channel since day one. So Tucker, here's to you. 40K soon, 20K. We here. Thank you for your support, man. I thought you sold your 24 GM. I did. You probably saying that because I didn't update the description. Okay, so the lens I'm using right now is actually the Tamron 17 to 28. So the three main lenses I have is the Tamron 17 to 28 for vlogging. Because the 24 to 70, I got it right here. It's just too freaking big. Her name is Chelsea, by the way. That's Chelsea. You think I'm about to walk around like vlogging with this? Man, I lift weights, but damn, like, that's too heavy, man. So I needed a lens that was wide enough, that was lightweight, because I like to use my A7S III in active mode and there's a crop. So I wanted something that still let me get a wide look, even with active, and the Tamron 17 to 28 fit that bill. So I got the Tamron 17 to 28, my G Master 24 to 70, I got a Sony 70 to 200 f2.8 G Master that will be here tomorrow, and a Viltrox 85mm. That's all I got left. I sold everything else. So right now, this is actually the Tamron 17 to 28. Wish I had a beer in my hand, but I've enjoyed a few tonight. Yeah, take it easy, Tuck. We don't need no problems, all right? Got a super chat in the building from Marine X. Thanks for helping me hit that important 1K mark, man. You got this, bro. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Definitely not required, but anybody who support me, I definitely appreciate it. 1K is huge, dog. I always say, like, if you can hit 1K, you can hit 100,000. 1,000 subs is proof of concept. Stream almost over. You got to finish that drink. Yeah, we getting there. We getting there. Terry got to start working out with that lens. Yo, this thing is, look, man, you want to talk, like, this is my, like, all right, so my last video where I did that new DJI drone, I got a lot of comments like the B-roll was so fire in it. Yo, right here, A7S III, Sony 24 to 70 gangster mode, and the Atomos Ninja V. This is my setup for like creating fire content. And this 24-70 is so good, yo. Let me tell you something. I will never sell this lens. As long as I shoot Sony, I will never sell this lens unless they come out with a Mark II version. It is that good. People's complain about it costs too much, it's old technology. Nah, that 24-70 from Sony is the business. Another one from Eddie. What up? From NYC. Thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate you. Tamron 180, 70 to 180 is that good? Oh, hell yeah, that's a good lens. I reviewed that lens. If you are not a serious like sports photographer and you looking for a medium telephoto zoom lens with a constant aperture, Tamron 70 to 180 all day. Yep, 17 to 28 is fire. I had to get one. I just got mine a couple weeks ago. That DJI video was cool. Stoked that I recognized you. So that actually didn't come from DJI. So I got a partnership with a dope company called DroneWorks. They actually a huge drone distributor and supplier. And they actually reached out to me like, yo, we love what you do. We want to send you some stuff. And I was like, well, yeah, send it over. So it didn't come from DJI. That's probably one of the only companies I haven't worked with yet. DJI and Apple are two companies where they will not mess with you unless you have a huge audience. And unfortunately, I only got a measly 20K. So they haven't reached out to me. I've made a ton of DJI videos. They haven't done it. But I'm super appreciative of my folks over at DroneWorks for sending it over because they got all the drones, DJI, Autel, like they got all the drones in their warehouse. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug them if y'all want to. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a little plug real quick. Let me find a website. Hold up, player. All right, so I'm about to drop their website in the description. No, that's not it. Hold up. All right, so I just dropped their website. Yo, if you are looking for a drone, you definitely need to hit them up. Don't shop nowhere else. Go through them. Tell them TerryWarfield sent you. Go through them. I got more comments. Let me see. Terry, I feel like you're gonna quit using that rig. It's too biggy, it's too heavy, and it's overkill with YouTube compression. At least that's how I feel about rigs. So I just put out a video where I said, like, I have a love-hate relationship with this. Because it is huge. Like, this is as big as I will go. This is still manageable. I don't use the Ninja V to record. I only use it as a monitor. Because the internal recording out the A7 III is so good, I don't need it to record. So even without the Ninja V, I would still use it. And I like using the handle and I like using the cage. But there are some times where I do take it off because it's a hassle. So what I typically do is I leave the A7S III at the house so I don't have to keep tearing it down. And then I just use my A7 III as my walk around camera for photography and stuff like that. But yeah, you're right. It's huge. I don't like stripping it down all the time. It's a hassle. What's good, Eddie? That Sony thumbnail, that fire Sony thumbnail, so dope that I hate this on a little. Oh, wish I thought of it. Hey, let me tell y'all something. You need to, if you a content creator, stop putting up crap thumbnails. How do you expect somebody to want to watch your video if your thumbnail is trash? Have you ever went to a supermarket and picked up a magazine off the counter or shelf because the cover was bad? No, you only picked the magazine that looks like on the cover that the inside might be entertaining. It's the same thing with the thumbnail. So you do all of this work for a video and then you use a crap thumbnail and then you wonder why nobody watches it. No. Put effort into your thumbnails, yo. It's the calling card. It's the cover to the book. Nobody is going to pick your video if the thumbnail looks like trash. How did you know your first brand deal was real and not a scam? Because it was Samsung. So, but yeah, I think that's a legitimate question. A lot of times you just got to look at, you got to do your research. If you get an offer for a brand deal, look at the email address. A lot of times the email address is a telltale sign on if it's a fake email or not. And research the company. If you get a company that reaches out to you, a lot of times I'll go on Twitter like, yo, did y'all get the same email? But it's pretty easy to spot the scams out there. Yesterday, Tamron declared 150 to 500 F5 versus 6.7. Any upcoming review? Probably not. I don't have a use for that lens, so I feel like I would just be reviewing it just to review it, which I don't like doing that. So I probably won't review that lens. All right, how do you deal with companies that are mad about a review you did? I recently did a review and the company is flamed because the video was taken off on YouTube. Unless they gave you some type of paid agreement, who cares what they think? I mean, all right, I shouldn't say that. This is a sticky subject. I will never do a brand deal with a company that says, yo, we need you to say XYZ in the video. Not gonna happen. I don't care how much money it's worth, beat it. But in your case, you said you recently did a review and the company is flamed because the video is taken off on YouTube. Why would they be mad about that? Unless it's a bad review, unless you said something negative about them, but at the same time, if they didn't pay you, that's their problem. Unless it's a brand that you really want a relationship with, but even still, it's your content. So if they don't like it and they want you to remove it, tell them to pay you. Oh, another super chat in the building, a big super chat. Thank you so much. From Booker Alpha Ranami. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Congrats, bro. Should I grab the A7S III if I have the A7C? I rented it twice and the low light performance was bananas. Keep grinding and keep grinding. So listen, I made a video about this. I don't think the majority of y'all should buy an A7S III. It is overkill. For me, I'm a snob. So I have a Sony channel. So like, obviously for me, it was a necessity, but you don't need an A7S III because let me explain something to you. You think anybody's looking at your videos like, yo, that was shot in 8-bit. This is trash. You think anybody's watching your videos like, yo, that was only 1080p 120 frames per second and not 4K 120 frames per second? No. I say if you have a Sony A7C, unless it is limiting you in any way, then there's no reason to upgrade. It's not. The A7, I literally just had an A7C that I sent back to Sony yesterday. That camera's boss. There's no reason for you to go drop in the bag on an A7S III unless you just want it and you have the money. Aside from that, if you got an A7C, that camera is capable of amazing pictures. It's got the A7 III sensor in it. And amazing video. There's no, unless you just got the money and you want the latest and greatest, then fine. But if you thinking that it's going to totally transform your videos, it's not. However, thank you for the super chat. 50 bucks? Man, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's very, very humbling that you chose to send 50 bucks, man. Thank you so much. Get your drunk ass on the sticks. I'm coming, man. But you know, when I get on the sticks, I ain't gonna be worth nothing. Let's go ahead and knock this down so we can, we'll start wrapping this live stream up in about 10 minutes. Woo! No, it's bedtime. Yeah, I usually crash out about 11:30. All right, so you picking up that 35mm G Master, or what's your preferred focal length? All right, so listen. I don't know if you just saw that video I put up on my YouTube channel where I did the POV street photography with the 35mm G Master. Oh my God. That lens is ridiculous. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm not gonna buy it because I don't need it. But I did not want to send that lens back to Sony. It is so freaking good. The only problem with it, I got a video coming about this. I'm gonna tell y'all because y'all fam. The only problem with it is it focus breathes a lot. And it's not a deal breaker, but it's disappointing that a G Master lens that costs that much has that issue. It's the same problem with the 24mm G Master. Aside from that, worth every single penny. When you get off this live stream, go to my YouTube channel. It is the second to last video that I uploaded. It it just says crazy night POV with the 35mm f1.4. Look at those pictures that I was able to take with that lens. Oh my God, straight fire. Am I buying it? No. Yeah, I usually fall asleep early. Okay, so it was a negative review. I only picked up magazines because they are half covered by brown cardboard. Oh, okay. Okay, so it was a negative review that was going viral. It was a negative review, but I wasn't paid. That's on them. I wouldn't take the video down for nothing. Unless they hit me tomorrow, like, we'll pay you $10,000 right now to remove the video. Then no, that's their problem. You would think that they would take feedback from that and try to make a better product. Unless you have some type of pay agreement with them, that's your video, your channel, and there's nothing that they can do about it. If you chose to review something and you thought it was trash and said company is mad about it, then said company needs to be mad that somebody thought that their product was that trash to make a video about it. So unless they are paying you the bag and you are comfortable with accepting payment to remove a video, then I would say keep it up there and let, they'll live. Any publicity is any publicity is good publicity. I don't even know why they mad. Woo, Sony 24 or 35 f1.4 G Master, which would I pick? That is tough. I really think it boils down to preference of focal length. 24mm, and I'll just tell you because I had it and I also tested the 35 extensively over the last 2 weeks. 35 is a general purpose lens. The fact that it's a G Master and it's f1.4 though makes it a very, very 35 f1.4 is just a special look in general. There's other 35mm f1.4s out there, but none of them do it like the G Master. I would say if you need more of a general purpose lens that you can use for everything, you can use the 35 for B-roll, talking head, portraits. The 35 is probably the way to go. The 24mm is, however, a very special look because you got this wide field of view at a shallow aperture f1.4. That's hard to recreate. So if I had to recommend one for people, it would probably be the 35, but because the 24mm is such like a specialty lens, you know what I'm saying? So if I had to pick to buy one, because y'all know how much I love that 24mm G Master. Last sip of Crown Apple was going down. Y'all know how much I love that 24mm gangster mode. But if I had to pick between the two of them, I would probably pick the 35mm because it is such a versatile focal length. And even if you use APS-C mode, then you're getting around 50mm. So if I had to pick between one, it would be the 35. Now, if I had a bunch of lenses and I was just getting a lens because I wanted a new look, 24 all day. But if you were searching for a prime lens that's going to serve multiple different purposes, 35mm f1.4 all day. If people mad about 8-bit, they really mad at the color grading. Yeah, but my point is nobody's complaining about that. You ain't never watched think about this. Have you ever watched a movie and was like, yo, the color graded was terrible? As long as the movie was good and the story was good, those things are anecdotal. You don't realize them. So the reason I'm saying he don't need an A7S III is because again, if you just want it and you got the money, cool, but you don't, nobody's gonna notice. We're the snobs. Like, y'all gotta realize, we are the snobs in this situation. We are the ones that obsess over 8-bit versus 10-bit and log versus this and Cine 2 versus Cine 2, I mean Cine 4 and XYZ. We are the snobs. Your viewers are not the snobs. They do not care that your video is in 8-bit. They don't care that it wasn't color graded the best. As long as they can hear it, see it, and it provides them either entertainment or knowledge, they cool. Since we keeping it real, I have the Mavic Air 2. Do I need to upgrade to the Air 2S? Let me drop a video for you because I literally just put up a video 1 day ago regarding that. I'm about to actually drop this video for you right now. Hold up. Hold on, player. I'm getting the link for you right now. I'm about to drop it below for you. Hold on, dog. All right, I got the link for you. And I just dropped it for you. All right, so watch that video. I can't tell you whether you should get the Air 2S or not. For me, it's the better drone, but for most people, I don't think it is. But watch the video and you will see why I said that. I literally just went over all of that. Man, y'all keeping on with the questions. I love it. Okay, hold up. I'm catching up. All right. Okay, I shoot on 8-bit and being asked about my lighting all the time. It's not it's the other things that you use to create the story, yo. So don't get caught up on the camera gear unless you just love it and you got the money for it. Somebody give me $50. Hey, why don't you give me $50? So going from the Sony A5000 to the FX3 would be overkill. I mean, listen, the A5. All right, so old technology can be limited, and I said this in my the video 3 videos ago. Old technology can be limited. If you have the skill set, the new technology will help you tell your story or take the picture better or whatever. So if you have a solid set of skills already, going from an A5000 to an FX3, if you got the money for it and you understand how cameras work and it's gonna help you tell your story better, hey, go for it. There are other cameras that you can get, you know, in between that, but if that's what you want, you got the money, then I'm not gonna try to talk you out of it. I was drinking Crown Royal Apple. Just hopped in to say congrats. Thank you so much. I think we forgot that we were celebrating tonight. 20K. This Crown Royal done lit me up. Sigma got a new 35 coming. They just should, because the 35 that they have right now is huge. It's actually just an old Sigma 35 with an MC11 put into the body. 35mm f1.4 is too much blur for video, but for photography, I disagree. My last video I shot with the 35mm f1.4. If you are right up on the camera, yes, but if you have some distance, it still looks great at f1.4 and it's not too blown out with bokeh. What's your thoughts on the new 50 f1.2? I would love to test it out. I asked Sony to send it to me, but they ain't sent me nothing yet. But another lens that I wouldn't buy. It costs too much. And the crazy part is 50mm and 85mm are my 2 favorite focal lens. So it's a lens that I would love to own, but would I buy it? Hell no, because it costs too much. Appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm lit, bro. Big lit. Don't worry, you're gonna get YouTube money and the gear free one day. I mean, most of the gear I have, I don't pay for. I mean, you know, I have a lot of partnerships with a lot of dope brands. So a lot of stuff I don't pay for, which I'm very thankful for. Tucker, thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate you. Any thoughts on wide versus medium for YouTube setup? Picked up an A7C recently, and I'm looking at a G Master 24mm and the GM35. Used the Sigma 16. Okay, so I think you just need to ask yourself, how did that Sigma 16mm work for you? Excuse me, because on a crop sensor camera, that 16mm gave you a effective focal length of 24mm. So if that 6400 plus Sigma 16mm combo worked for you with your current setup, then you don't need to change it, because the G Master 24mm is going to give you the same field of view. Okay. However, most people that are content creators, we go through a progression. We start with a small desk, and then we slap a monitor on there, and then we start live streaming, and then figure out that we would like a little bit more space, and then we end up with a big old desk like mine. So I would say, if you can afford it and you had a space, just get a big desk and get it out the way, because you're gonna want one. Oh, for sure. I try to answer all questions all day. Slow-mo in real life at TerryWarfield. Hey, I live life in slow-mo, 120 frames per second, everything. Was that one shot? So I had this cup probably filled up to about there. But I'm on an empty stomach. I got to get up for work in the morning, so I can't get too lit. Plus, I don't want to just be on here sloppy. Yeah, so again, 24mm f1.4 G Master is a very specialized look. Very. However, you need to know what you're doing with a 24mm, because it is not pleasing to take portraits with. As soon as somebody is off center, whether it's Y-axis or X-axis, as soon as somebody is off center, you get in distortion. So with a wide angle, I might be able to show you one here. All right, you see how my hand is kind of exaggerated? That's what a wide angle does. So 24mm is a very, it's a challenging focal length to work with. For video, it's perfect because it's a perfect video lens, but for photography, it is very tricky to work with. So I love that 24mm. It is such a special look, but you need to be careful with it. Yep, overkill, but satisfied. I thought, man, you tripping. Why you ain't follow me on Instagram, bro? You are big tripping. Big tripping. We just, we had, about 21,000 on Instagram too. So the fam is getting big, bro. Ah, I hear you. I hear you. You could sell off all of that to go full frame, but you don't need to. New Sig 35 is all right. So the thing with Sigma lenses is, even though they are straight quality, they are big lenses, because y'all got to realize a lot of Sigma's lenses, they're not actually designed for E-mount. You know, E-mount, the flange distance is super tiny. They're not designed for that. So what Sigma did is they took a lot of their glass that they already have for Sony, and they put a MC11 adapter inside the body, which is why you see a lot of Sigma lenses are huge, because it's the regular piece of glass with an adapter inside of it. Now, they are starting to make newer lenses, such as like the 24-70, that are actually designed and engineered for E-mount, so they work a lot better. They're a lot smaller, but it don't surprise me that Sigma lenses are always big. Nah, I'm straight. I mean, it was only like a shot and a half for real. I'm not drinking no more. My guy Sagi finally in the house. Hold on, let me scroll back up. Finally in the house. Thanks for coming through, Sagi. We've been talking about you the whole freaking live stream. Hey, my guy Gerald in the house. Thanks for coming through, man. I appreciate you. Sagi and Gerald at the same time? What? Alcohol makes me sleep. Yeah, that's why I'm not drinking a lot, because I will literally be sitting here sleep. I'm about to be 36 years old in 3 months. Them hangover days are over. But Gerald, thanks for coming through, man. I really appreciate you. Haven't talked to you. We need to have another one of them weird conversations about our silly bookkeeping habits. Oh yeah, Gerald in the house. Gerald's my guy. Take your talk, my guy. Chilling here with Triple T. I actually just sold my Viltrox 23mm f1.4. So you're going to think about Viltrox. A lot of people don't know about them. Some of their lenses I don't like. But that 23mm f1.4, boy, that thing is like almost G Master level quality. I mean, obviously it doesn't have the coatings and stuff, but like just from a build quality perspective, f1.4, small, compact, it's built like a tank, aperture ring on it and everything. I just sold mine, but I only got, how much you think I got for that lens? I got $200 for that lens because nobody knows who Viltrox is. So while they do make good glass, unfortunately, they are the little guys in the, you know, they're the little guys in the camera space. Hold up, I missed some things. Oh, we got a baller in the house. I just picked up the A1 2 months ago, and about a month in, I had some issues with blurred pictures and the RGB lines on the edge. I sent it in to get, nah, it sounded like you had a faulty camera. But you just blew 6 racks on a Sony A1. You know who else got an A1? Gerald. Gerald Undone, I don't know if you're still in here. Gerald Undone has a Sony Alpha 1. I will never own one because it costs too much freaking money. However, you want to talk about the god of mirrorless cameras? Boy. Sony Alpha 1, I wish I could afford one. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. It costs too much. Maybe one day, you know, maybe from SUPERCHATS and stuff like that, I'll be able to afford one. But right now, I'm cool with my A7 III, which I will be upgrading it to the A7 IV whenever it comes. And my A7 big baby right here. They do enough for me. Is Sony IBIS sufficient for Tamron 70 to 180 without OSS? In short, yes. However, when you're at 180 millimeters, no in-body stabilization is going to be able to eliminate everything. So if you want to shoot some at 180 millimeter, either you might want to consider, if you're doing that a lot and you're concerned about camera shake, maybe the Sony 70 to 200 because it has OSS built into it, or get a freaking tripod. And to be fair, anytime you're shooting at like 180 millimeters or more, it's best to use a tripod if you can. 20K, congrats. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Congrats again. Thank you. Gerald, stop lying. You about to turn 21. All right, the camera I'm using right now is a Sony A7 III. And all of the details, lighting, all of that stuff is in the description. The only thing that's different is right now I'm using the Tamron 17 to 28. Hey, Jasmine said congrats on 20K. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you. Y'all hear Shock G died? I don't know who the hell that is, and I don't care. That's mean. I'm not gonna say I don't care, but I don't know who that is, so I have no concern of it. Love you, bro. Love the channel. I appreciate that. The Sony A7 III is pricey too. I mean, it is. I mean, it's still 2 racks. But I gotta say that, like, it's worth every penny. It's still my workhorse. I'm using it right now. I respect that. I don't have a skill set for A1. Gotta crawl, walk, run. Respect. My next camera will probably be the A9 Mark I. So I've actually contemplated on selling my A7 III since I'm not using it for video anymore, for A9, because I am getting into high school sports photography. And I think the A9 will be a better fit than the A7 III is. So I'm considering selling it for the A9 first version, not the second version, because I don't want to have to spend no money. But we on the same wave with that. Techno Dad is another one of my big supporters. Thank you so much, bro, for coming through. I appreciate you. Congrats, man. Keep up the great work. Love your videos. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much. Another super chat in the house. SPK Lifestyle, congrats. 100K coming soon. Keep bringing the heat. You already know I keep the flame on, boy. But thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you all of y'all who sent the super chat tonight, yo. That's a big deal. I know y'all don't have to. Like, I never take for granted that the fact that somebody went down there, pressed the super chat button, and decided to send me some money. Okay, so I really appreciate that. Thank you. Did I miss you talking about the Air 2S? I have a Mavic Pro Platinum. Upgrade time? It might be, man. Yeah, we talked about that a little earlier. We'll talk offline, Sigi, but it might be that time because the Mavic Air, it's not even called a Mavic anymore. It's an Air 2S. That 1-inch sensor having 10-bit in a much smaller body with a 34-minute flight time, 7-mile range. It's really no reason to own the Platinum anymore. The only problem is selling it because the depreciation has now set in on the Platinum. It ain't worth a whole lot no more. But I think the Air 2S is probably, without spending over $1,000, the best drone you can buy. Period. So do I think you should sell your Mavic Pro Platinum? Yes. What are y'all talking about? What are y'all talking about? I don't know anything y'all talking about. Let me change the song. All right, so I need to, you know what? I'm about to do the nerd thing and put my glasses on because I can't see. So y'all about to see Tight Shirt Terry wear the specs. Here I am. Here I am. I can't see, okay? Gangsta Mode fam in the house. You already know. Let me change this song. I want a different song. Okay. All right, y'all. So listen. What I want y'all to take from this stream. Are you going to slap an air tag on your Air 2S? I can't believe I'm actually going to buy some of them things. Nope, I'm still trying to get it. For sure, because I can't see a damn thing. You see I'm over here like this, squinting at the screen, trying to look cool. My head's starting to hurt because I can't see. So, how I look though? I mean, they work, I think. Nope, I am still waiting for my corona jab. But listen, so what I want y'all to take away from this, first of all, thank y'all so much for your support. Everybody who dropped the super chat, I'm so grateful for y'all. Like I said, it always is a big deal to me when people decide to send me money because they love what I do. That's huge to me, and I really appreciate y'all. But what I want y'all to take from this, Jasmine said fresh, straight nerd mode. Keep the super chats coming so Terry can't sleep. Hey, y'all heard what the man said. Might pick up the new Sigma 24 to 70 f2.8. Hey, that's a deal. My man C-Kid Tech just got the 24 to 70 from Sigma. It is almost every bit as good as the 24 to 70 millimeter G Master. The G Master is still slightly better, but the 24 to 70 is baller from Sigma. So if you could get that for $825, I would. As far as dust issues, I have heard complaints about dust getting under the front element, but the only time you would ever notice that is if you stop down to like F8 or F11. If you're shooting at F2.8, you're never going to see that. I've also heard of people sending There's crap all over these glasses. I've also heard people sending in that lens to Sigma and having them clean it. So maybe that's something you could check out also. Now let me spec back up so I can see y'all. Thanks. I really appreciate that. Tom Buck, thanks for coming through. Well deserved. Thank you. Random. What's your max on? So listen, I actually don't max out no more because my shoulder is messed up. The most I've ever bench pressed was about 365. I have never had the strongest. The cam link and wave 3 links. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I've never had a strong, super strong chest. Now, like deadlifting and squat is, you know, really where I shine at, but bench I've never been that strong on. Yankee, what up? Thanks for coming through. Cobra, good looking out for sure. I don't know why those links aren't working. That is odd. Let me see if I can check it out. Hold up 1 second, big baby. Don't leave, y'all. Hold up. We ain't done. We almost done, but we ain't done. So hold up. I'm trying to see why these links aren't working. Hold on. That's weird, yo. You can click any of those links, and if your goal is to support me, click any of those links and then just search in Amazon, whatever you're looking for. I'll still get the commission for it. So the way Amazon works is once you click on an affiliate link, it places a temporary cookie on your computer. So if you order something within, I think like the next 2 days off of Amazon, whoever's link you clicked on, they still get the commission for it because you got them to Amazon. So if you can't find it, just click on one of those links down there in the description and then go to Amazon and just type in Elgato Wave 3 and you'll find it. Why they aren't working, I don't know. My man Icon in the building, thank you. Oh, another super chat from Cobra. Told you, super chat for $4.99. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Shoulders messed up because the shirt ain't tight enough. Hey, this man got it figured out. No, but really, my shoulder has been messed up for so long. I'm like an idiot. I haven't got it fixed. So now I don't lift heavy on shoulders, on chest no more. So my max bench now is probably like 315. I love Sony's line of cameras, but the Nikon people trying to convert me. Do you have? No, don't do it. No. Now Jasmine, I gotta take the glasses off to tell you. Let me tell you something, okay? All right, I'm about to be serious. Being serious, there is no such thing these days as a bad camera brand. Canon makes fantastic cameras. Nikon makes fantastic cameras. When we get off of here, I'm gonna DM you a video that explains why I choose to shoot Sony. The long and short of it is, for your money, Sony gives you the most per dollar. So when it comes to like features in camera, when it comes to like lenses are huge. Low light performance, autofocus, those are things that you cannot find all in one camera. Like you might get Nikon and it might have great image quality in pictures, it might have great video quality, but the autofocus may be lacking, or there may be a crop in the video where on Sony that same set of features is not capped or cropped. So I will send you the link to this video on why I choose to shoot Sony. As a matter of fact, I'll just drop it in the chat. Hold up, y'all got me doing a whole lot tonight. But no, listen, this is also not to say, all right, I'm getting the link right now. This is also not to say that if Nikon comes out with a bomb camera tomorrow that wipes the floor with Sony, that I won't switch, because I will. I am not paid or sponsored by Sony. I just happen to love everything that they offer right now. And they tick the most boxes for me within my budget. But if Canon or Nikon come out with a camera tomorrow that wipes the floor with Sony, and I can laterally move without spending a lot of money, you think I ain't gonna do it? Hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. All right, Jasmine, copy that link and paste it into another tab. Watch that after this live stream. That's why I shoot Sony. Look at that, missing comments. All right. Am I gonna get the purple iPhone, the AirTag, some Skittles? Yeah, I am. I am. No, real talk, the only thing I'm probably gonna grab from the Apple event, AirTags for show, and I might grab that new iPad. 720. Yeah, 720. Sony quality is second to none. I mean, all cameras these days produce amazing quality. I can't say that Sony's video quality is any better than Canon's or anything like that. What they do give you though is the most amount of features for the same amount of money. Hey, good looking on coming through. Thank you. Yep, that's part of the reason. I just got the ZV-1, but yeah. But listen, even the ZV-1 has the best autofocus in its class. Nothing else can compete with it. Sony and, yep. Well, I don't think Sony makes tech simple. I think Canon takes the cake when it comes to simplicity, but Sony, yeah. Yeah, they killed my wallet too. All right, so look, let's go ahead and wrap this up, y'all. I've been on here for over an hour. First of all, thank y'all so much for your support. I really appreciate y'all. It still blows my mind that 20,000 plus people we have. Let me check YouTube Studio real quick. Hold up. Because just in the last day, we up like close to 150 subs, I think. Well, maybe not that much, but 109 subs in the last day, which for my channel, that type of growth is huge. So we had 20,109 people. That blows my mind that people are that interested in what I do. And I really appreciate the support y'all give, like on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. I never have to ask y'all to drop comments. I never have to ask y'all to support. Y'all show up for every single video, every single post on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And I really, really appreciate that. I really feel like we are building something huge with this channel, yo. I say we because I consider y'all fam, which is why I say that every video. I don't consider people subscribers, even though I say that for the number. But I don't look at people that follow me. I don't even like saying the term follow, because that's, in my opinion, almost like condescending. I consider everybody that rock with me family. So I really appreciate each and every one of y'all. Thank you so much for your support. 20K now, next milestone that we'll be celebrating is 50K. It's gonna take a while, but we're gonna get there. Thank you to everybody who dropped the super chat tonight. Very much appreciated. Thank you to everybody who came, especially y'all that have been here for the whole stream. I see y'all. Thank you to all of y'all. I appreciate it so much. So let me knock out these few last comments, and then we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Oh, Patrick finally made it. Good morning. It's good night over here. It's almost midnight. Yeah, I mean, for right now, I think Sony and Apple got it wrapped up. Somebody just dropped a dislike on this video. You can beat it, whoever just did that. Jasmine, thank you for coming through. I really appreciate you. Rob, love your content, love your vibe. Keep up the great work. Proud to be fam. I'm proud to have you, man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Super chat coming through at the last minute from Tom Buck, man. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you. Thanks for always keeping things positive and awesome. That's how we do it around here. I thank you for your support. Thank you. The Round Report, thank you for coming through. Love is love for sure. Oh, it's 5:24 a.m. there. I hope you about to brew some coffee. All right, fam. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video stream up. Thank y'all so much. And I'm going to leave it on this. Hey, keep freaking going. Whatever it is you're trying to do, keep freaking going. Peace and chicken grease. We're going to go ahead and end this stream. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. Salute. I'm out of here. And then once I figure out how to end the stream. Peace.